people to today's show where we dey call I Can't Shout. How una dey? Today we go dey talk one important matter. The thing about this social media wey everybody go just dey put their business for social media. The good one o, the bad one o. How una see am? Make una come make we talk this matter. I get my brother for here too today, Eddie Okri.
Yes, sir.
So Eddie go follow me, we go take pieces this matter. Eddie, this matter of relationship where people go just carry all their matter, all their business, put for social media.
Na so.
Why you see am?
The problem will cause na the word wey dem use from beginning say shine your eye. So when people overshine their eye, they go dey copy things wey they no imagine. Imagine person wey dey inside village. If they watch person wey dey inside city, wetin dem dey do? They wan copy the same thing. So they don take am spoil everything. So relationship now, e get as e be.
E really get as e be because everybody dey think say na as dem dey see am for internet, na so e be for inside people house.
No.
My brother, my sister, no be so. Okay, now some people, even though say social media is still good, because I know say some people they don't see husband, they don't see wife for inside the social media. You know, many people don't marry for Facebook. But at the same time, the thing when we dey talk we say, it was still good make people keep their some small secrets. Not be everything you dey put for outside. But you know wetin dey cause am again? People want trend. People want be say, oh, na here I want take blow. Oh, make I Insta famous. Make they know me for Facebook. Because some people, na there they still take go dey cheat. Na there they still take they go dey do different things. When you see am, you know say e get some people wey when they see like the things wey another person dey do, they go carry enter house, ask their husband say, why you no fit bring the money? Na like this, I wan do like this. I wan do like that. You know the place where that person forget the money. Now everybody go cut
in court according to his size.
According to his size.
But wait o, na who you go blame? Not be the people wey dey follow. Na you go blame because social media dey there for purpose. But some people wey be say over sabi dey worry them. The way they call packaging, where your leg don reach, you say your hand don make you creep pass am. No be dey bring wahala.
But okay, now they bring wahala, but you know me say because you go cut your coat according to your size. At least ogoroman know him back. You go know where you go. The one way no reach your hand, you go stay maintain for one place.
People no know that one. They see wetin be name? That one way dey for this say where one fine address. You not get the money, you go borrow money, won't look like that person. Now they bring all that wahala. Nowadays wey babes there. Before you person wey say get flat back small time, you don't move. That one dey drive me crazy. They put am for social media. Once they say like this, wahala don come.
No, but wait. That one, me no even agree with you for that one because you know wetin Eddie. The fact say, my people, if person dey for outside say or you see girl wey you like, if you to say social media or no social media, if to say e no enter your throat before, e no enter your throat. But we understand say this thing, e just be like say na advertisement people take they do, take open shop, take open market. You know, okay, the one where your power no reach, the time when you see your husband marry, you know say you no get. You know say okay, na hustle, make una drop two back pocket together or 2 shilling together to make one. Now, because you don't see another person where you don't know how you take get the money, you don't know how you take do. You want be like that, you go house and upon the hustle your husband say, make it bring. Or even the man himself. All that, in fact, we go even do another topic for that one, for the way you just talk, say, as they go just do their nyash, do breast, do everything, make it just poof like that. When you reach house, you go.
People will just go there, they look for waiting other people they do. So they go take and represent for their own small locality. So now waiting they bring the pioneer be that. So now, relationship, most women when they come on social media, they know they come there say they come look this is now money. Who get money, they go look your profile, they go don't take out your profile first. Once they download they go WhatsApp, you say, okay, from there they go to the next one. They will go to the next one and WhatsApp. Now there the whole point good deal.
But now they put in herself for one chance now. Abi, when una see woman, must you follow? Person wey you no know, you go just say, oh, because it's social media, na there you see am. Where you know am before? And na so they take they set up people. Before you know, they kidnap person anyhow. Because you don't already put yourself out of for public eye. Because you define woman, or because you define one man, say okay, he will give you money.
And that one even can remind me. Some boys there now, where they do their Yahoo plus, they will carry like 100 babes, their picture, full their profile. But now guy 90 behind that name. You go behave like saying the babe. You said where they don't swear for, where we say your mind not there for one place. You go to find. Then if you're not gonna get, they will come package them, the babe now will answer phone. And this is true story. It happen. Koro. You say today you chat you call the babe from the number. You come say the babe will talk to you nicely. Then maybe at the wrong time you can't call the phone go the ring. Nobody pick up. But say they don't arrange you for granted. The babe not be around with that. So those are the problems we social media don't create for granted.
I'm telling you, this problems it too plenty. It too plenty. Apart from that, even body image, you gonna look yourself like say you no fine, like say you no good read, because you don't see somebody wey don buff, don't get six pack. The other one too, you don't put breast, put nyash, do face. All that one now, if the person remove cloth now, you go see say now another, you go dey find the person when you first meet. Yeah, I remember say I go one place one day, get one woman where I don't meet before. Now so she don't do makeup that day, fine, everything. As me I can't go another place, I don't know say na she. Now she come say, he come meet me say, you no recognize me. I say no, I don't recognize you, who you be? She say, oh, now maybe so person na this place now I meet you. Now I say, sorry oh. Now after now I go they think and say, I don't know this woman because of the way she don't take makeup, take do herself, don't rebrand, can't look like different person. So all these things, if they damage our self-image, we're supposed to know who we be. You're supposed to know what you want to do with your life. Not be waiting other person they do. Because you don't know how they take they do their own. You don't know how they take they pinch them for body. They'll just come out, basa, they'll just go carry motor. All these people were even there for America here. Make I tell you now. You feel go rent any motorway you want, Take and go do picture. When you do photo shoot finish, you can't go return and be at the lie.
I'm on $14 a day. Take a pose.
You go take and take pose finish. You know me say the person get. When that person now come they chat you for Nigeria now. You go to say, this one don't have my money deal, make a follow am. When he land Nigeria, you go come do the remaining dollar, come take bamboozle you. Come here now. All that one fake life for that this thing. I'm telling you. Then when you come say, you want marry you marry and come here. You reach here and go say nobody work way they do. Now you say how far?
Wahala don't start with that. You see, one thing we say, this problem we will get, a lot of people they obsessed.
Yes.
And now waiting destroy a lot of relationship with that. Some men said, don't if you keep one woman again. They are so obsessed. You go see them, they're on their Facebook, they're Instagram, or they're on, the other one?
Snapchat.
All those things, they just, how person, if you get better work what you do, or you get better business where you run, you could say you just stay online for how many hours?
No, it's not possible. It's not possible. That's true.
You dey for bed or chair with your husband or girlfriend, you hold phone, she hold phone. That one, love not again now.
Love not, una don't know una self. They let person know una self. They let they always they compare, always they judge. Different things. Apart from that, all the monitoring spirits when they follow people, when they want to know what you they do. The one the one wey we see you come from house o.
Yes.
The one wey dey for outside o. Even all that thing wey you dey take dey put for even the people wey dey go every minute don snapchat themselves and their husband. Me and my wifey, me and this thing. Una no know how many people dey look una wey dey say na only you na im be say you marry. You know, come dey drop bad belle for una. Envy, jealous, everything.
And really that thing dey happen o. You don't notice say some people want them advertise their relationship, their family issue on social media.
That
the next second,
exactly. Everything don scatter. Because it be like say una just carry una relationship, go give them say, oh yeah, here we are. Make una come. Now all of us dey marry ourselves.
Na so.
You know, make we know how we go take do. Privacy. You get some things you go keep am to yourself. Not be everything that they talk come out. Not be everything that they display put for outside. Sweet no go don dry for ground. You don already talk the matter come out. My people, na sense o. This life na jeje because you see as we dey here so. We can't shout o.
Na so.
So today we don talk this matter of how internet dey affect people relationship and their life. Una don hear am. Una hear as everybody don talk for the matter. My advice be say make everybody know how e dey take dey keep im thing, keep your business for inside. When fowl sit down for egg, you no dey take the chicken take make yanga until you don hatch the chicken. So you go let your chicken dem hatch. Even when e hatch sef, na so you go still cover dem make e be say hawk no go come carry dem chop. So that na my advice. Make we know how we dey do softly for social media. Eddie, you get last word wey you go tell your people?
Yes, so my people, you know say fella don talk am before. You dey follow, you go run enter gutter. So na wetin dey cause wahala for our lives and the lives of our relationships. So make una know wetin una dey follow. You know, e not bad to follow, but know wetin you dey follow so far dey help you to progress. And not dey advertise yourself unnecessarily. Then make we start this show, so make we let una, mostly the younger ones, because once una don go arrange buy phone, that phone go dey catch una for head. So know wetin you dey follow and not live artificial life. Try to live a natural life as God create you. I thank una.
Alright, we go see una next week. As we don talk the matter reach today, if una get any questions or anything wey una wan tell us, wey una wan make we look into the matter, make we take our inside eye.
Yes.
Take look am well. Make una write us. Our email go dey for the screen. Till next time. From my brother Eddie.
So we go see una.
Bye.
One love.